Good morning, students. How are you? And welcome to this Friday session. Remember that this is a recorded class. You don't necessarily need to log and join this session. And once again, I will be explaining all the session and all the materials for this session and for what we will do today. Let me first share my screen with you. Let me share my screen with you first. Okay. So this class is 40 minutes, you know that. And once again, I have to thank you for all the work you have done. Thank you, all of you, for responding and uploading the activities of the last session. However, I need more speaking. I had a few students who sent speaking, but as for the rest, I have not heard you speaking. I only see you writing. Okay, that can work, but what about the pronunciation? I need to hear the pronunciation, so it's very important that you can upload the speaking activities too, in addition to the activities we do every day in every class here. Okay, so the sessions. Let me give you some information before we go. Right, so and in the next sessions now, we will be having the written test. On September the 4th, we will have the second written test, and immediately on September the 9th, we will have the oral test. Okay, so during the next sessions, I will give you all the materials so you can start practicing and getting ready for the oral evaluation. Okay, I will give you the instructions and what you need to do to start practicing too for the written test and for the oral test. The next session we will have the action and restriction. You know, at the end of every unit we have this big speaking activity, and I will also take time to practice with you for the written evaluation, which is on September the 4th. And on once again on September the 9th, and the next session after that, we're having the oral evaluation. Okay, I will share the calendar with you as well. Okay, all right, so this is the session for August the 28th. The objective today is that you can give and request information to eat at a restaurant, and also to apologize. You know, when you say I'm sorry, excuse me, to apologize for problems in the given service in written and orally forms. Okay, also, today we need to use expressions that we use when you get in a restaurant or when you enter to eat at a restaurant. For example, a party of how many? This is how many people are going to eat. How many people are you coming with? Two, three, four? Yeah. Would you like a seat or a booth? Anything to drink? Anything else? How will you pay? Also, main course, appetizer, today's dish, soup of the day. All of this vocabulary you will learn in the videos that I will be playing for you. And also expressions that you use when you apologize for not providing a product or service. Also, additional vocabulary, we have pizzeria, trattoria. In this place, you eat pastas and spaghettis, etc. Kind of Italian food. Self-service restaurant. This is a restaurant in which there are no waiters, so you get your things like a buffet. Yeah, self-service restaurant or a buffet are very similar. Yep. O tenedor libre, we say also in Chile. Cafe, coffee shop, they are also similar. Cafe and coffee shop, synonyms. Yep. Bistro, that's also a type of coffee shop. Yeah, that's also a type of coffee shop. Cafe, coffee shop, and bistro are synonyms as well. Cafeteria or staff canteen, inn or tavern, this is to drink alcohol and beers. Sandwich bar, sandwich is the pronunciation, food truck. And drive-through, this is when you drive in your car and you go to, for example, McDonald's. You can enter with your car in the restaurant and get your meal. Finally, takeaway restaurant. This is a restaurant in which you go, you buy your food and you take it home. You take it to your house. Okay? Like Chinese restaurants, you can do that too. Also, we'll be using verbs like to provide with, to apologize, to gain confidence, to show concern, to rectify the mistake, to appreciate, to resolve, to gift. Okay? Well, activator now. Activator. I want you to think and discuss about this, hopefully with a partner. Do you ever go eating to restaurants? What do you usually order? Where is your favorite restaurant? Restaurant should be here, yeah. How is the service like in the places you go to eat? Is it good or bad? Why? Now, watch the video now and register vocabulary, questions, and expressions from the video to go into a restaurant and ask for a service. Then answer the questions below. So, first, I need you to watch the video and register here questions, vocabulary, and expressions to go in a restaurant. Record it from the video. You watch the video and here you annotate questions, vocabulary, and expressions that people use at restaurants when you enter into a restaurant. Later, I need you to respond these questions right here. What restaurants do you usually visit? A bistro, cafeteria, coffee shop, trattoria, etc. What kind of food do you order at restaurants and why? Yeah, remember that we need connectors here. Well, first, I usually order spaghetti, and because I really love spaghetti, and also I order pizzas to go with my friends. Yeah. Finally, to finish, when I go to a cafeteria, I usually order a cappuccino and a little piece of cake, for example, because I really love eating cakes and sweet things. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen and I will be playing this video with you now, okay? Just give me a second so I can prepare this. Okay, just a second, sorry. Okay, let's watch the video. Remember to annotate expressions and vocabulary, okay? Off we go. 1, 2, and 3.
This looks like a cool place. Have you been here?
Oh yeah, I come here all the time. I think you guys are gonna like it. There's one thing that's a little different about this restaurant I probably should tell you about now.
What is it?
Hi, welcome to Spiral Diner. Is it your first time here?
Not for me, I'm pretty much a regular here, but these two gentlemen, it is their first time. Do you mind explaining to them what is unique and different about this place?
Sure. Spiral Diner is actually a vegetarian restaurant, so we do not serve animal products or meat products. But I think you will find you really like the food here.
Wait, you mean there's no meat here? What are we supposed to eat? Again.
Madre.
Class, guys, enough complaining. I know you think you need meat at every meal. You can have all the meat you want tonight at dinner, all right? We're gonna try new things. Remember when I went to Saudi Arabia and Kuwait last year?
Yeah.
I tried new things, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like camel's milk? And just remember why we actually have come here. So you guys can practice your English and learn how to order food and drink at a restaurant. Sultan, do you remember how to ask the waitress for a food recommendation?
Uh, what's good?
Come on, man. You could do this. Can you recommend something?
Sure.
That's better. Remember, in English, if we want to be very polite when we ask questions, it's a good idea to begin our questions with the word could. And we always need to use the magic word.
Magic word?
Yeah, the magic word. Please.
Good. So, Sultan, why don't you try asking the waitress one more time?
Could you please recommend something to eat?
I would be happy to. But first, let me get you all started with drinks.
Oh, can I have a soda?
Magic word?
Oh, can I have soda, please?
Thank you. And you, sir?
I don't have a coffee, please.
Thank you.
Um, could I have a glass of camel's milk, please?
I'm sorry, we do not have camel's milk on the menu today.
How about a diet soda?
Sure. I'll be right back with your drinks.
Okay. Excuse me.
You guys know what you want?
I think I need a little help. What do you get here?
I typically get the cowboy burger, and it's probably my favorite.
Wait, burger, but there's no meat, right?
Yeah, but they use a meat substitute.
What's a substitute?
Substitute. Remember last week when I was sick for a few days and missed school?
Yeah.
Well, the teacher who temporarily replaced me was a substitute. So a substitute is something that replaces something else.
So, if there is no meat, what is it?
Well, the menu explains everything. You have different choices for your hamburger patties. They're all plant-based.
Fine. I think I will get the cowboy burger. What about you, Abdul?
Well, I might be a little adventurous and get the hummus wrap.
Abdul, hummus, that's not adventurous. Try something new.
Relax, Dad. How about the hummus for my appetizer, and for my main dish, I'll get the Nacho Supremo?
That's better.
Thank you for waiting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, why don't you start, Abdul?
Okay. Can I have the hummus for an appetizer and the Nacho Supremo for my main course? And could she get the cowboy burger?
What are you calling she?
Relax, man. That's a mistake.
Guys, we're in public. All right, that's actually a common mistake that Sultan made. I find that students at all levels sometimes accidentally switch the subject pronouns he and she. Just be careful of that. More importantly, today I want us to focus on words like can, could, should, may.
You mean models?
Yes, modals, but let's not worry about grammar terms right now. I just want us to continue using these words to make polite questions. So Abdul, why don't you try ordering Sultan's food one more time, please?
Okay. Could he please get the cowboy burger?
Good, but how about could he please get the cowboy burger?
Okay, you mean without the S?
Yes, without the S.
Okay. Could he please get the cowboy burger?
Thank you. And for you, sir?
May I please have the 8-layer burrito?
Sure. Can I get these menus out of the way for you, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who had the 8-layer burrito?
That was me. Thank you.
And the hummus with the nacho supreme?
Thank you.
And of course, the cowboy burger.
Thank you.
Let's eat. Bismillah. This is good. What do you guys think?
Actually, it's pretty good. What do you think, Sultan?
I have to admit, this tastes as good as a real hamburger, but you can't tell my dad that I have become a vegetarian.
Don't worry. Modals, which are a type of helping verb, can be used to make very polite, friendly questions. To be very polite, use the modals could and would in your request. To ask if you can do something or receive something, use could plus I plus a main verb and also an object. For example, could I please get a glass of water? Notice in the second question, we can also put please at the end of the sentence. For example, could I have a cheeseburger, please? To ask if someone can do something for you, use would or could plus a main verb and an object. For example, would you open the door for me, please? Or, could you please pass me the salt? Now it's your turn. I would like you to try making questions at home. First, please politely ask for a glass of orange juice using could. Very good. Could I please have a glass of orange juice? Of course, you could also put please at the end of the sentence. Could I have a glass of orange juice, please? Next, please politely ask me to help you with your homework using would. Good work. Would you help me with my homework, please? Or, would you please help me with my homework?
Thank you for watching our program. If you have any grammar questions, we would love to hear from you. Please visit our Facebook page where you can post a question on the wall. While you're there, make sure to like the page. Also, connect with us.
Okay, after watching this video, we learned expressions and vocabulary also to use when we ask for food as well, right? Emphasis on would and could. For example, there were questions like, would you please show me the menu, please? Would you like some water? Could you please show me the drinks menu, for example? Yeah, we use would and could to ask for polite and educated questions. Okay, I want to tell you that this is very important. In the oral test, it may be very likely and possible that you may have to simulate one of these conversations. So please now, I need you can stop this recording and answer the questions 1 and 2, and right here a list of questions, vocabulary, and expressions recorded from the video as well. Okay, you can stop the recording now and work on this for a couple of minutes. Go. Okay, after you worked on this, on the first video, now we'll go to the second video, okay? Sorry. In this video is about complaining at a restaurant, okay? This is in the case that you didn't like the food, you didn't like the service, then how you can complain educatedly. Like, for example, Madam, I'm sorry, but I really did not like this soup very much. It was kind of cold. Yeah, what can you do about it? So you complain. So you are not happy with the service at a restaurant. So you tell the person, and this person needs to find a solution. Now, activator, what kind of complaints would a restaurant receive? Why? In Chile, for example, have you heard on the news? Yeah. What things do you really like and dislike? Dislike from restaurants. And what expressions we use to complain about a restaurant service? What expressions do you think you could use to complain, right? For example, Madam, I'm sorry. Can you please change this soup? Etc. Yeah, so now let us watch the video. Let's watch the video now. And once again, similarly as the first video, I need to elaborate a list of questions, vocabulary, and expressions recorded from this video. Okay? Now I will play the video. Okay? I will play the video, and please collect expressions to complain educatedly from the video. Okay? Let me now share my screen with you so I can play it. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you. Okay, all right. So this video has captions, so you can read what they are saying, yeah, and practice some pronunciation too. Okay, let's watch the video and collect the expressions that we need. Yep. 1, 2, and 3.
To 2minutenglish.com, teaching you English through 2-minute lessons.
In this lesson, we will talk about phrases that you can use when you need to complain at a restaurant.
Are you ready to order, sir?
I wanted to try something new today, but I don't see anything interesting on the menu.
What kind of food are you looking for?
Nothing specific actually. I've tried all the dishes that are listed here, and I was looking to explore new ones.
Let me talk to the chef. I'm sure he can suggest something.
No, that's okay. Let me just suggest that you add some more food variety to your menu. I haven't seen any changes in it for a while now.
You've been one of our more regular customers. I'll definitely take your suggestion to the manager.
That's good. For now, you can bring me the red sauce pasta and potato wedges.
Excuse me, are you out of vegetables today?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand.
I ordered a creamy vegetable soup, and there aren't many vegetables in it. It's mainly just broth.
I really apologize for that. Allow me to replace it with a better one.
No, that's all right now. I'll just fill up on the main course.
I assure you it won't happen again. As a token of our apologies, we won't charge you for the soup.
That's good. I hope I won't be disappointed with the food quality.
You will not, sir.
Excuse me, would you mind telling me who's the cook?
What's wrong, sir? Is there anything I can help you with?
Well, as you can see, I ordered a chicken parmigiana, and the chicken is not well cooked.
I really apologize for this mistake. Allow me to get you a better dish.
That's right, but you people have been running this restaurant for so long. Usually such things do not happen here.
It's a random mistake. I apologize on behalf of my chef.
I would appreciate it if you can replace it with a well-cooked dish.
Sure. Thank you for your patience.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Well, it's been 20 minutes since I placed my order. We haven't received any appetizers or even any drinks yet.
Kindly give me a couple minutes. I'll check the status of your order.
Please do so. I'm in a hurry and I don't have much time today.
I'll bring your drinks now, and your order will be on your table within the next 5 minutes.
Thanks a lot.
I wanted to try something new today, but I don't see anything interesting on the menu. Let me just suggest that you add some more food variety to your menu.
I ordered a creamy vegetable soup, and there aren't many vegetables in it.
Excuse me, would you mind telling me who's the cook? Well, as you can see, I ordered a chicken parmigiana and the chicken is not well cooked. I would appreciate it if you can replace it with a well-cooked dish.
Well, it's been 20 minutes since I placed my order. We haven't received any appetizers or even any drinks yet.
Okay, so the video was very rich in expressions to apologize. Do you remember any of them in the video? For example, they said, "Let me suggest you." For example, "I'm sorry, I didn't like my chicken." Oh, let me suggest you. For example, pastas or spaghettis. Or I apologize on behalf of the chef. In the name of the chef, I apologize, or on behalf of the chef, etc. There were lots of rich expressions and educated that you can use when complaining about a restaurant service. Okay, now I need you to take some minutes. You can work in partners and discuss and make a list of questions, vocabulary, and expressions recorded from the video to apologize and say, I'm sorry for the service, excuse me, etc. Okay, you can start working now. Okay, after you finish working on this, let us go now to the reading activity, okay? In this reading, we continue talking about apologizing and saying, I am sorry for a bad service. Yep. So, activator now. We're going to read this letter. I will go to this website in a minute. Let's read the title. Apologize for a bad service. And I want you to write your answer on these predictions now, okay? Well, when reading, we use some strategies. For example, we can scan the reading, right? We scan the reading real quick, okay? We can scan it and we look for main ideas, for example. We can scan the letter real quick, yeah? And we look for main ideas, yeah? Also, we can also pay attention to words that are similar to Spanish. And in that way, we can make main ideas too, yeah? For example, service, important, restaurant, etc. Plan, executed, and in that way we can elaborate a main idea. Yeah. For example, well, and also let's try to look for new words in the reading. I am apologetic. That means that I am really sorry. I am really sorry. Appalling, terrible, appalling. Pale means pálido, right? Appalling, que te hace sentir pálido, right? So terrible, something terrible, yeah? And let me see another word that we can find. Rush time, in a hurry, real quick, yeah? To gift you, to give you a $70 check envelope. It's a little paper in which you put a letter on and you send it by mail. Yeah, etc. So now, let me, first of all, I want you to think in partners, and write your answer here, right? What do you think is the text about? Is it about food service? Why do you think the person complains for? What is the reason the person complains? And what expressions do you think you will find in the text? What expressions can you find to apologize in the letter? Okay? So let me read it with you now, okay? So, recipient's name, your address, your zip code, and dear sir, dear Mr. Ramos, dear Mr. Riquelme, etc., or dear sir, or dear madam, I am apologetic about the bad service that you got somebody important from outside the city to have food at our restaurant yesterday afternoon. I know it seems appalling when a plan has not executed the way in which it should have been. I appreciate the fact that you let me know the situation. To resolve the problem, I am putting some of our good service givers on your call, even during rush time. I would also like to gift you a $70 check that I have placed inside the envelope for your continued association with us, and as a way to make an apology. Sincerely, Cadet Soto, Cadet Martinez, or sincerely, Jorge Munoz, etc. Yep, etc. So I'm going to give you time to read this letter too, in partners. Yep. And later, I want you to respond these questions here, okay? So I will give you 1 minute to read this letter now. Read the letter. And later we'll go for the questions, okay? So 1 minute to read this letter now. Okay, after you read this letter, let's go now for these questions, okay? Let's go now for these questions. Comprehension questions. Remember that in the test, you need to answer in full ideas. For example, why is the person frustrated with the service? What actions does the writer, oops, I'm sorry, what actions does the writer request? What actions does the writer request to solve the situation? Who is the person that will receive the letter in relation to the writer? Is he a client, a customer? What expressions to apologize for a service are given in the text? Number 5, do you think that these measures, that these actions would help when apologizing? What do you think? And number 6, would you return to this restaurant or to this service if the person would apologize in the way he or she did in this letter? Would you return after his apology, or you would abandon the restaurant forever? Okay, so I will give you now time to answer this. Okay, you can stop the recording. You can stop the recording and work on these questions. Remember, I need answer in full. Okay, I will stop now for some seconds and later I will continue. Okay, after that you responded and work on these questions, let's go now for a speaking activity. Once again, it is very important, very, very important that you practice speaking. I want to hear you, not just writing, okay? So please practice this, hopefully in partners, and send it to me in teams. Now in partners, speak and do the following activity. Record your answers with your cell phone and send it to the teacher on Teams. Yeah, this is the activity. In partners, simulate that you eat in 3 different types of restaurants from this list. You have a list of restaurants here: pizzeria, trattoria, self-service restaurant, buffet, cafe, coffee shop, bistro, cafeteria or staff canteen, inn or tavern, sandwich bar, food truck, drive-through, and takeaway restaurants. You need to make the role play in 3 different situations. You decide. It has to be 3. Yeah, I need 3 situations. Yeah, you role plays for 3 restaurants. You decide. They have to be 3 restaurants. Okay? So, simulate that you eat in 3 different types of restaurants from the list. In every restaurant, you have to simulate that there is a different problem, which you must apologize and solve. Additionally, you can use these verbs below. You can use these verbs, yeah? Problems like, for example, not having the menu offered, bad quality of food, terrible service, pricey and too expensive service, and repetitive menu. So once again, I need you that in partners, you can simulate that you eat in 3 different restaurants. One person is the client, and the other person is the waiter or waitress, masculine or feminine, yeah? And you have to role play a situation in which there is a problem. And you have to apologize for the problem, saying, I'm sorry for the problem, and think of a solution, yeah? You can watch the videos and the letters and the expressions that you learned in the videos before, okay? I want you to please practice this and send it to me via Teams, because in the test, you will have to simulate this type of situations. So it's important to practice, okay? I will give you time now to do it, okay? Now, after that you discuss and practice this, let's finish with the final activity, okay? Which is writing. Write a letter where you complain for a restaurant. For a restaurant service should be here, I'm sorry. Where you complain for a restaurant service. Exchange the letter with a partner who will have to respond and offer an apology and solution to the service. So this is similar to the role play you did, but now you have to write and share it with a partner. Your partner reads your complaint and your partner responds the apology. Yeah. So your complaint